Welcome back to the International Workshop on Embodied Intelligence. So this is the start of the day 2. We had a very successful first day yesterday. We have over 1,000 registrations and more than 700 people actually joined this meeting in the first day. And we had very, very fruitful discussions yesterday. So I just want to kick off the introduction of day 2, just in case for those who haven't been here yesterday, just want to give you a brief introduction of this workshop. So before we start, I just want to give you another warning that we're not allowing anyone to record the workshop and redistribute the video. So we are actually recording the whole event, and we will share the permitted lectures later, but please don't record on your computer. And also, we are trying to help as much as possible. So this is a huge event we never tried in the past and at this scale. So if you have any problems, questions, and concerns, please feel free ask us at the help at eiworkshop.org. And also, I want to let everyone know that we are running this Discord channel for the better interactions in the background. So the chat window in Zoom is very limited in the sense I cannot keep the posts for a long time. So please go to the Discord and try to post your questions or comments, or there's also the introduction, self-introduction page that you can introduce yourself. And you can also go back to the discussion from yesterday. So feel free to go to Discord and post your questions. Okay, so here's the brief overview of the program of the workshop. So we have 2 types of sessions, main sessions and breakout sessions. We already have a very, very interesting breakout session this morning. But we're going to have 2 more breakout sessions later. So please don't miss these breakout sessions. And for some platforms, like for those using Linux or other operating system, it might not be difficult, it might not be easy to go into the breakout sessions. And we are helping you manually, bringing you into the breakout sessions. So please send us comments, and then we can guide you to the breakout sessions. Okay, so then I just want to briefly recap our main point of day 1. So first of all, why we're doing this workshop. So main objectives is that basically we want to discuss what the embodied intelligence is, different views, definitions, theoretical foundations, and so on. And also we want to discuss why this field should be studied now, and what are the challenges and perspectives, and what are the impacts. So this is the main topic of this workshop, and I'd like to discuss widely and with you as much as possible from an interdisciplinary standpoint. And obviously, building an international and interdisciplinary community is the most important out of this workshop. And I think we are already very successful on this point, but we want to continue with this community in the long run. And in the end of this workshop, we would also like to discuss with all of you how we can do the next steps of collaboration. So we have already 2 or 3 special issues planned based on this workshop. And we also want to discuss with you how to do the editing of an ebook in the future workshop and the conference. But most importantly, I would like you to have the fun through this workshop. Okay, and then very briefly, I would like to do the summary of discussion in day 1. It was a very, very intensive day yesterday with a lot of talks and lots of discussions. But we have actually sent you the recorded lectures of day 1 by emails. If you registered properly, you should be receiving these emails to the link to the videos. Please go check emails and then go check the videos when you have a time. Also, we're opening a submission site of the breakout session because breakout sessions are not recorded. So if you would like to share your presentations or discussions with us, please do submit your slides or videos or whatever in the submission site, and then we can actually share this information with other participants. And it was very difficult to digest the whole thing yesterday, but I just want to give you a very brief summary about what we discussed yesterday, at least from my point of view. So we had a lot of discussion about what is embodied intelligence. So there are many different views on embodied intelligence from interdisciplinary standpoint, which is great. So these are some of the points we discussed. So first of all, embodied intelligence is something to do with the body shaping a brain. And embodied intelligence is the study of complex physical body and the generating emergent simple control mechanism. So that's one of the points we have intensely discussed in the first session. And also embodied intelligence. What is embodiment? Is the source of generating unlimited variety of patterns. Or embodied intelligence is embodiment is a source of intrinsic motivation, self-evidencing, active inferencing, or means to achieve a sentience. These are all discussion between philosophers and physiologists and robotics researchers. And also the embodied intelligence as a bridge between deterministic and probabilistic modeling, or the bridging between computational and the physical intelligence. So these are all different views of intelligence, and I'm sure I don't cover all of the discussion yesterday, but these are the some of the points I picked up from yesterday's discussion. What are the why do we need to study embodied intelligence now, and what are the challenges? So there are lots of different discussions on this topic as well. And I think one of the most interesting aspects of embodied intelligence is we kind of agree to solve current AI problems. So computational paradigm of artificial intelligence faces lots of challenges in terms of data bias and reliability, trustworthiness, and alignment with the human users or in the larger context. And embodied intelligence is the key to solve some of these challenges the AI is currently facing. Deep learning is currently too narrow, and we need to think about how we can extend more general ideas of intelligence by considering embodiment. And also from philosophical standpoint, embodied actions are key to understand consciousness. And I think this is a very provocative statement that we need to seriously take in. And also the notion of simulation or notion of modeling was a kind of a popular topic we discussed yesterday, how we should think about emergence of a mental simulation. So simulation of physical robots or physical embodiment is not the problem, but how this simulation actually emerges from embodied interactions is actually key question to make the next breakthrough of embodied intelligence study. And soft robotics is actually a very interesting emerging technologies to tackle embodied intelligence. So the automatic self-X capability from soft functional materials is a kind of interesting discussion yesterday, how we can make a self-replicating, self-modeling, self-healing, self-repairing. All this functionality has to come from the material level. Also, the swarm context, we want to think of how the local sensing actuation leading to global physical functions is another aspect we discussed yesterday. And finally, there are lots of discussion from the physiological brain neuroscience research that how we can understand the network of brains in the context of embodied intelligence. What is how we can understand the rest state of brain dynamics and whether we can gain understanding of the importance of daydreaming, for example. So these are the discussions I picked up from yesterday, and I just want to put this in this put these points in the discussion of today's sessions. So we will have a very long two sessions, morning session and afternoon sessions with a lot of exciting lectures as well as discussion sessions. So I'm very much looking forward to the session day 2. Okay, so I just want to remind you once again that we have the chat window available for you, and also Discord interaction interface available for you. So if you have any questions, problems, or discussion topics, please feel free to feed in your comments, and we will pick them up in the discussion of day 2. Okay, so that's the end of the discussion introduction day 2, and I just want to start today's session with the first plenary talk by Professor Takashi Ikigami from University of Tokyo. So Takashi and I have been a long-term collaboration friends, and we have lots of drinking session as well to discuss crazy topics, and he has been one of the most active and influential individual in the field of artificial life. And I thought this is the great opportunity to have an active discussions bridge between artificial life and embodied intelligence and robotics in general. So I would very much looking forward to your lecture, Takashi. So if you're ready, please do share your screen, and we can start your plenary session.